Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Chicago Conservative. If you are a new viewer, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. And if you are a returning viewer, then thank you guys for coming back. I really appreciate it. Now, guys, I don't know what's wrong with America, but man, these people are literally crossing the line, guys. Now, I'm just going to say this before I get into this story. You guys are going to really cause a civil war. Because what in the HE double hockey sticks, I'm going to try to keep it child friendly today, are you guys really allowing in our country? So this is what our country has come to now. This has been the second attempt on the president's life. You guys are absolutely crazy on the left. And I know this guy's on the left because his Twitter account is open. So let's get right into this story, guys. There has been another assassination attempt on Donald Trump, and the shooter has been apprehended. He's been captured. His name is Ryan Ruth, and I believe they found him in a black Nissan. They ran his plates, and he's been captured in some bushes or something like that. And I mean, he opened fire, guys, and the Secret Service, thank God, retaliated how they were supposed to be. And they did their job fairly right, guys. Like, I'm proud of the Secret Service this time. And I believe he's alive. So they're going to be definitely questioning this guy. But we don't even really need to question this guy because his Twitter is available, guys. We're going to get to that really quickly. But this was in Palm Beach at Trump's golf course. And shots were fired before, they retaliated. So this guy basically was trying to, this is no question another assassination attempt because Secret Service retaliated, guys. Let me just throw that out there. And reports, there was basically a suspicious man basically wandering around the golf course. And they, he opened fire and they shot him. So good job on that, guys. And it's like when they captured this guy, he had a first-person camera, guys. So he was trying to get this kill on camera like this is Call of Duty Black Ops 12 or something. Like, what is wrong with these crazy people, guys? And then, come to find out, he had a backpack as well when he was captured, and there was a scoped rifle inside. A scoped rifle, guys. So he basically knew what he was there for. He was there to kill Donald Trump. He knew where he was going to be. I don't know how these people are getting this close to Donald Trump, but I'm going to just tell you guys this. This country is going to hell. Like, I cannot believe that you people like the left are radicalizing people like this. Like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the left, they radicalized this man. This dude is clearly from the left because, like, I seen his Twitter, guys. I'm probably just going to throw it in there later on in the video. But this dude is a lib. This dude is a bold lib. So it's like, at this point, guys, we know who the people that are trying to kill Donald Trump. It probably isn't set up from, the Democratic establishment. It's just these crazy libtards. I mean, what else do you want me to say, guys? But enough of me speaking. Let's roll the clip and take a look at this second assassination attempt, guys. Roll the clip.
Breaking news about former President Donald Trump, who is safe, according to his campaign, as the FBI says it is investigating what appears to be an attempted assassination, in their words, of former President Trump. 4 senior law enforcement officials tell NBC News Secret Service fired in the direction of a person with a gun just outside Mr. Trump's golf course in South Florida today, and that they recovered an AR-style rifle. One person is in custody tonight.
Big questions here, Hallie, as far as the sequence of events, but as best we can figure it out, when the former president or any president is on a golf course in what's called an off-the-record event. In other words, they don't tell us about it ahead of time. It's not publicized. What the Secret Service does is they fan out agents behind the president or their protectee or in front. Several holes ahead of Trump, we're told, spot an individual along the tree line or in the bushes, but they see clearly, according to them and the law enforcement officials we've been speaking to, they see that this individual is armed. They fire upon that individual. He flees, dropping the weapon, and then is pursued by local law enforcement who has the license plate and has the details and the information to make that pursuit. They take that person into custody. The Secret Service and law enforcement find an assault-style rifle, a semi-automatic rifle, in the bushes there, and perhaps some other items as well. That's armed individual with a semi-automatic rifle was outside of the property where Donald Trump was playing golf this afternoon, and the Secret Service engaged with that individual in gunfire. The question is whether or not that person fired upon the Secret Service or fired upon Trump prior to the Secret Service engaging, but that's something that we're trying to figure out, as well as who this individual is and what their specific motive might be. But the statement from the FBI, as just put in by our colleague Ken Delanian, is abundantly clear. They view this as yet another attempted assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
The Trump campaign did not specify where those shots may have been fired, and this, of course, is coming 2 months after the former president was shot at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Have you spoken to the former president?
I've spoken to the president, and I spoke to his golf partner, Steve Witkoff, a well-known developer, businessman in Miami and the Palm Beach area. So I got a lot of details. I'm very aware of the New York Post report that said that it was, well, outside of what's called Trump International in West Palm Beach, which is where I am. President Trump, they were on the 5th hole. They were about to go up to putt. And the way Steve Witkoff now described it, they both had exactly the same story, which was that they heard pop, 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 pop. And Steve went into great specificity and great detail as to what happened right after. Within seconds, the Secret Service pounced on the president, covered him. You had snipers with tripods. They knew the direction where the shots had been fired, and they had eyes on the location where the shots had been fired. They were I have confirmed with both the president and with Mr. Witkoff that the gun has been found. They identified it as an AK-47. And thanks to Secret Service drone video coverage, they were able to identify one individual involved in this shooting getting into a car after dropping the AK-47. That car has been identified, and I believe it's been surrounded. Whether or not that person has been apprehended or not, I don't know.
Now, I'm going to just be honest with you guys. We all know who fault this is. This is the left's fault. This is the Democratic establishment's fault, because you guys keep radicalizing these people. You guys are keep calling Trump Hitler and all these other crazy people names, like Donald Trump then killed 6 million, you know what? And that's what I'm saying. We can't even talk about stuff like this on YouTube. That's why I'm drop a like for F YouTube, guys, because nobody's going to keep standing for this. You guys cannot keep allowing this in our country. You cannot keep allowing this. Trying to kill your political opponent is crazy, guys. This isn't a third world country. Why are you guys acting like this is China or something? This is the United States of America. You guys are keep trying to demonize Trump, and this is what's going on. You guys already tried to get him killed once. Now another time. This guy got caught with a scoped rifle with a GoPro. So basically he's trying to kill him on camera. How are we allowing this in our country? I don't know. But you guys must be ashamed of yourself. The Democratic Party have to be ashamed of themselves. They have to stop with this, guys. I mean, I don't even know if this was a setup from Joe Biden or something like that, or Kamala Harris or somebody in a Democratic establishment. But I know one thing. If it's not that, it's a crazy lib, a crazy bold lib. This should not be happening. This isn't coming from the right. This isn't coming from the right. These crazy people that are trying to lock up Donald Trump, kill Donald Trump, these are people that are on the left. We cannot keep allowing this, guys. We have to start standing up for free speech. That's why I'm drop a like for F YouTube, guys. Seriously. Because I know they're not going to try to get my video out when I say stuff like this. Because YouTube hate people like me. They hate people like Candace Owens. They hate people that speak the truth. I hate that the world is like this in America, to where people cannot even exercise their First Amendment right. But we have to vote for the right people like Donald Trump. But they're not even trying to give us a choice anymore, guys. They trying to leave us with somebody else. This shouldn't be happening in our country at all. This just shouldn't happen. Like, this is unbelievable, guys. A second assassination attempt on Donald Trump is absolutely insane. And if you guys look at his Twitter, matter of fact, let's just take a look at this guy's Twitter account. Let's just roll down his little Twitter history, guys. Let's just take a look at that.
Many of his replies are nonsensical, including one directed towards ex-owner Elon Musk, in which he seemed to entertain purchasing a rocket from the billionaire. I would like to buy a rocket from you. I wish to load it with a warhead for Putin's Black Sea Mansion bunker to end him. Can you give me a price, please? It can be old and used as not returning, Ruth wrote. This dude's crazy. Clearly this guy's off his fucking rocker, okay? Ruth was a supporter of Vivek Ramaswamy and Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley, not surprised, the war hawk. According to one of his posts in which he encouraged the Republican presidential candidates to continue their races. You cannot quit. Why? You must stay on the ballot to the end. You must fight. You must continue giving speeches and push all the way to election day, no matter the election results. Do not give in. Join Nikki and keep working. Never give up, he wrote. Yeah, this guy's a Nikki Haley supporter. Yeah, you could tell where he's fucking stupid. By Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, the Democrats, and their claims that President Trump is a threat to democracy. And here you can see Laura has some of his tweets, right? POTUS, your campaign should be called something like KADF. Keep America democratic and free. Trump should be Massa. Make American slaves again, master. Democracy is on the ballot, and we cannot lose. We cannot afford to fail. The world is counting on us to show that way. This was April 22nd of this year. Then he comments on 3 days after the assassination attempt. Joe Biden, you should visit the victims in the hospital of the Trump rally victims and attend the funeral of the earlier today. And then here's his actual Twitter account. I feel lucky to have been born in America with freedom and opportunity and hope that I do not waste such a valuable thing to do more and take less. And the last time he tweeted, guys, was, at least that we can see here, might have deleted his earlier tweets, was 2023, at least what's visible. Let's click here, replies. Yeah, okay, so July 17th. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden should visit injured people.
So as you guys see, this guy has been influenced by Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Democratic flunkies. You guys do not hear us calling people on the left like, crazy names like Joseph Stalin and all of these crazy, like, you don't hear us calling these people Hitler over there. Like, all we have is traditional values. What's wrong with that? If you guys don't like it, debate us about it. But you guys can't win debates. So you guys have to cheat. You guys have to try to basically kill your political opponent with radical leftists. Like, this is crazy, guys. Are we really going to keep allowing this in our country? This has been a second attempt on Trump's life in 1 year. In 1 year. Once, like, okay. Maybe that was just a crazy guy. What was that name? Dude named Matthews? Thomas Matthews or something like that? Okay. You get a pass with the first try. But a second time, dude? No. You guys are up to something. And we know what you're up to. You guys are trying to get rid of your political opponent. You can't lock them up because they just threw away 2 more cases. You know what I'm saying? And now it's not going to last until it's going to be way past November until those court cases happen. So they know they're cooked. They know Trump's going to win this election. They know Kamala Harris just lost that debate. That's why she wants another debate. First of all, it's not even in recorded history that it's been 3 debates for a presidential election. Has there ever been someone that debated 3 times in both parties for a president? I think it's only been max 2 times. There's never been 3 debates in 1 year. Like, that's not real. That's why I agree with Trump not debating Kamala Harris. She could have debated him on Fox with Chris Hannity, but she didn't. These guys know what they're doing, guys. This is unbelievable, man. Like, this shouldn't be happening in our country, guys. If you guys want to go to China, then go there. If you guys want to do all of that. But we don't do that here in America, trying to kill our political opponents. That's just when we, and you want to know something, guys? I'm sorry. I got to let this out. This is, you know what? Screw it. This is how I know this was from the left. They were trying too hard at that Congress meeting, guys. When they were at the Senate building, when everybody was hopping on the leader of the Secret Service, they were just hopping on her back too much, both left and right. You guys, you had Jasmine Crockett and Marjorie Taylor Greene, basically, and what's her name, AOC, like, all on this lady butt, on the leader of the Secret Service butt. I forget the woman name, but it was too good to be true, guys. Do you guys believe? Like, think about it. Like, the left has never taken accountability for anything. Why would they all of a sudden want to take and then she wasn't fired, she resigned. So she could possibly get her job back, guys. Think about stuff like that. Think about it in the next 10, 15 years. This lady might be the leader of the Secret Service again. Who knows? But the left cannot trick us over here on the Chicago Conservative page. No, they cannot, guys. Look at that meeting again. I challenge you guys to look at that meeting again. When they had that huge meeting, when they was having those huge, they was basically just getting on her butt, the leader of the Secret Service butt. Everyone. Like, look at that meeting, guys. The left doesn't take accountability for anything. Let's be honest. So why would they want to take accountability now? They knew they were in the hot seat, so they basically didn't want to make it seem like, they didn't basically want to defend the narrative, guys. They didn't want to defend the narrative, so they had to basically be on our side in this case. Oh, this shouldn't be happening in our country and all of this other lame crap. But it just did again. Why? So now what are you guys going to say now about this, Congress? What are you guys going to say now about this? I thought you guys were clear about this last time, but we'll see, guys. But like I said, Trump was safe. He was carried out safe. And, you know, just God is over this man. I'm not going to lie, man. God is legit protecting this guy. And Trump is going to win, guys. Trump is going to win this presidential election. And if he doesn't, you guys already know. And honestly, I think the last election was rigged with Joe Biden. But if he doesn't win this election against Kamala Harris, come on, guys. I'm not even going to talk about that because YouTube be on some crazy stuff. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you guys tune in next time. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.